good. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Salt Line Podcast. Today we have a very special guest on the podcast today. Here with us is Coach K out of Oregon, you said, right? Is where you're at now?
Yeah, born and raised in Hawaii, but living in Oregon now. So
yeah, awesome. So some of you all may be wondering our connection to Coach K, because it is actually a very fun, interesting story. But I'll kind of start it off because I actually don't know if you know this, but I do know PJ. So I originally saw your first post that I saw. He had a post that kind of went semi-viral regarding a friend of mine who I played club with. I'm from the Lexington area, and so I played with PJ, who is now a student manager for the UK women's team. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Coach K, you were at the coaches convention, right? Which was how you were able to actually see the team's practice for the Final Four. I was there a year ago whenever it was in Louisville, so I'm, kind of familiar with a lot of the different events and stuff that they put on. But he made a post about PJ that ended up getting, what is it, over 100,000 views now? I think it got a decent amount of engagement on it. And so that was kind of how I saw it. And obviously because I knew PJ, I must have interacted with the post or something, and his stuff started popping up in my feed. And my first actual kind of comment interaction was the famous monster block incident that we discussed a little bit on our previous podcast, where I kind of made a comment about the song, and then Xander made a reply to my comment that I'll let him elaborate on a little bit more.
Yeah, so you commented something. Basically, I almost said the same exact thing you did. I just reiterated it in the fact that I was like, oh yeah, I think it's great that the Monster Block song has made its way into the collegiate volleyball environment. And I mean, that was that was kind of it. Basically I was I was basically supporting what you said, and then Coach K followed up with the infamous comment.
I thought about putting two chicken heads up here.
Oh, that would have been fire.
That would have been amazing. That would have been insane.
We would have just been laughing the whole time.
Well, I know when it happened initially, the group chat that we have for this group was blowing up because we could not stop laughing at the fact that you had actually replied back to that. That was incredible. So that's pretty much how we got in connection with you.
Oh,
so, yeah, and now you're on the podcast, which is crazy.
Dude, the world is small. The world is small.
True.
Just how social media goes, it was just I don't even know what to say to this comment game.
Yep.
We'll just say this. And shout out PJ. Holy, I was at that practice and I was watching. I was like, okay, and then. I've been trying to post more on social media, and I was like, God damn it, what am I going to post today? Dude, and PJ's there just getting his fingers wrecked. Coach enjoying cracking balls at him way too much. And then I was like, oh, stupid post, no one's going to see that. And then it just it blows up. I mean, it's not, it's not crazy or anything, but I think it's weird how social media works, man. It's crazy. And now we're here on this podcast chatting, and I got to watch. Somebody sent me the YouTube.
It was me, yeah.
Previous, you guys' previous episode on this podcast, and I was cracking up at how much you guys went back. You saw the, you shared your screen about the Instagram post. Dude, I was cracking up. Yeah, I didn't realize all the layers of
Yeah, there's a lot.
Someone else responded. Yeah, I was cracking up. I was smiling. My wife was like, "Oh shit, you're famous! What the hell? This is crazy." I was like, "Stop! This is not." Stop. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, of course. No, I like
hanging out.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned the social media thing. With that being said, I kind of wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of talk a little bit. Obviously, talk a little bit more about yourself and what you do. And then we can get into the social media volleyball, different topics.
Sure. I I was born and raised in Hawaii. No real direction, or I wasn't sure what I was doing with my life. played sports growing up.
Yeah.
Guys in Hawaii are either 5'9" or they're going to the NFL, right? I mean, so
Yeah.
I was 6 foot, so not really an athlete, but got to play a lot of sports growing up. I just had a lot of coaches in my life just make a big difference. And once I started to figure out, I was like, wait, you can like coach for a living? Like what? Like I didn't, I thought it was just someone's dad that like, helped, like I didn't think coaching was the thing. And once I got to college, just kind of opportunity after opportunity, just kept, forcing myself into places. And I'll coach this team. I'll help this, this way. I'll volunteer. And I just finished my 4th season at Western Oregon University. I'm the head coach there. And so do it what I love. It's kind of crazy. You grow up, you sit through, all these speeches. People just say, oh, you do what you love and you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to be doing that. I also coach club, do lessons and things in between. But that's the very, very condensed version of the volleyball career journey. And I love getting to be a small part of people's lives, and try to help as best I can, whether it's trying to be funny and say funny things on social media or make an impact in their volleyball game, or hopefully teach them about the game, maybe about themselves, and help them grow and learn and love life, man. So that's in a very, very short nutshell.
Yeah, absolutely. With that being said, do you what's your background like prior to, because I'm kind of curious, like prior to coaching, like you said you played a lot of sports, was volleyball one of them?
Yeah, so growing up in Hawaii, volleyball, big sport in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Olympians on the team, and maybe I'll share this funny story with you guys.
Go for it.
I saw you guys posted something, and Gage Worsley saw it. Okay, well, maybe we're not that far away from sharing some stories. But anyway, maybe I'll share some background, then I'll share this story about Micah Christensen growing up. So grew up in Hawaii. I actually played soccer a lot. I think just my friend group was into soccer, and
all 3 of us
I was
played
gonna say
soccer.
that's so weird.
sick. Nice. Yeah, I always tell kids I coach, I'm like, many pounds and many moons ago, I played soccer. You're like, you play soccer? Like, are you serious? I promise. I swear to you.
What was your position?
I mostly played center back.
Okay.
Played some, left back or right back. And then when I played 1 year of college soccer, and the coach was like, "You're a forward, dude. Let's go." So I was like, "Okay,
All right.
I'll figure it out." And so played 1 year college soccer, hated it. I'm just somebody who's more team-oriented, camaraderie. Like, I'm not a very iron sharpens iron, let's fucking kill each other kind of guy.
Yeah.
And that's the program I had walked into, and so I just was like, man, I'm too soft for this. So I was like, I quit soccer. I'm done. But growing up, maybe from 7th grade, I mean, I was tall, right? So people were like, my poor dad. My dad was a huge basketball guy.
Mm-hmm.
Disciplined, went to every camp, touched every line on every sprint, shoot extra free throws, and he's 5'9". It's like, and I was 6 foot. He was like, yes, I hope you love basketball. And
Nope.
I played soccer first, and then, then he kind of pushed me into volleyball. So that was kind of cool, and played volleyball growing up. And my high school coach probably altered the trajectory of my life. That's probably the guy who I was like, shit, this guy's inspiring. Like, I want to be like this guy. Like, if that's a job, that's a cool job to have.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of the background. Got to college as a business major, just kind of like, what am I doing? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to really pursue this coaching thing. Started to coach high school, started to coach club, ended up starting my own club. That was kind of my business background coming into play.
Nice. I love that.
Got myself into any and every summer camp or opportunity I could. College coach saw me coaching and was like, hey, if you're not doing anything, come coach with us in the fall. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And so just been coaching college since then, and trying to give myself every opportunity as possible. So that's kind of the background. I'll give you guys my Micah Christensen story.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
I'm so curious about this.
So Micah, so 2 guys. Well, let's go back. I went to a school called Kamehameha, and that's also where Micah Christensen and Jalen Reyes played. So Jalen and Micah played high school at the same time. Jalen, notorious, like tape every finger, like, oh, look at this guy. We'd always, oh, he's so oily. Like, that's what we used to say in high school. Like, oh, he just, all the respect to Jalen now, but I was like, oh, this guy's way too cool, But he was fucking badass, so it's like, hey,
Yeah.
if you're badass, I guess you can do that. And we had watched kind of their first round of state game, and we were like, okay, the main guy is Jalen. Like, we got to stop him. Like he'll be on the outside. And we're like, oh, whoever this tall, lanky kid is on the right, like, not a big deal. Don't worry about him. Not a big deal. We go into the game. Jalen's the libero. Micah's setting a 5-1. Micah might have had 10 kills just optioning on us. Our coach, we got the whole scouting report wrong. Come to find out, Jalen's just mega superstar in coaching. Micah's a future Olympian, and we were like, yeah, don't worry about the Olympian. There's no big deal. Yeah, jeez Louise. So got humbled very quickly.
How tall was Micah then?
Oh, at least 6 foot. I mean, I was a senior, I think, when he was a freshman, or maybe sophomore. I was a little bit older than him, and just tall, gangly kid. He was a basketball guy. He was a huge basketball guy. He was actually really, really good at basketball, but even better at volleyball. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely can't argue with that.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Micah. The other story I have about Micah is just a story of, I mean, when you're that good, he's just so dominant, right? And like,
Yeah.
he gets crushed probably 2-2 in the 10-foot line from somebody from Punahou. Might have been Taylor Crabb, might have been one of those guys. I mean, Hawaii volleyball is just crazy.
Yeah.
Just got six-packed to end the set. He just looks at his team. He's like, "Can I get some fucking help here?" And I was like, "Yeah, because for real." And then he's an Olympian. I'm like, "I know that guy, dude. I've seen that guy play, man." Yeah.
Was was he like, did he talk a lot of trash, or was he pretty? Because I mean, I watch him play. He seems like a pretty calm,
I was
cool.
gonna say I don't really think he talks trash that much.
Yeah, I think he lets his game do the talking, but not a ton through the net from what I can remember.
Okay,
But,
gotcha.
Wanting to play at a high level for sure,
Oh yeah,
Not
absolutely.
wanting to get embarrassed like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii. Gosh, Hawaii volleyball is just nuts, man.
Have you guys
Every,
ever
like-
been? You guys ever
Yeah. No, I've never been to Hawaii.
No.
Me neither. It's definitely on my bucket list, though.
Yo,
It has been for a
absolutely.
long time.
The closest we were last year, because we're all from Ohio. Well, Hayden, you're from Lexington, but you were in Ohio at the time.
We all went to school in Ohio, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
And
how we
we
got to
all-
know each other, through playing there.
Yeah. We went to the Nationals in Columbus last year, so I got to see Hawaii play because I'm a Hawaii fan for their college.
See the
You
Banner in the shirts
You
on.
don't
Banner in the shirts
say.
on. I just had to.
Close.
Yeah, I had to. So that was the closest, but like I eventually want to go see in the San Sheriff Center, and like, cause that's an atmosphere that like I just want to experience, cause like I hear it when I'm watching them on ESPN and like watching their games, and you just hear how like rowdy the crowd gets. Especially the game I remember was UCI in the Big West last year in the championship for, I think it was semis. It was like, I wish I was there in person, and that's a dream one day.
Oh yeah, dude, make it happen for sure. You can go anytime. Not to say it's easy. I mean, you guys are in Ohio. I don't know how much flights from Ohio to Honolulu are, but me being in Oregon, sometimes I'm surprised at like, oh, it's pretty affordable actually. I mean, you got to fly there and you get the food and the accommodations and all that stuff. So I get that it's more
Yeah.
flight, but do it, man. It'll be worth it. It'll be a crazy trip. Yeah.
Have you?
Make the pod blow up, and then you guys can do that for content.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Monetization.
That's the goal, right? What's Have you been to Hawaii men's game?
Yeah, I got to go. The Oahu, which is where Honolulu is, which is where University of Hawaii is.
Yeah.
On Oahu, they do a Hawaii volleyball combine every year. So me and my staff will go and recruit, and often there's a men's game there. So it's like, oh, man,
Okay.
work during the day, go watch some awesome volleyball at night.
Yeah.
It's super sick. Yeah, it's awesome. It's
That-
incredible environment. It's probably everything you would imagine it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see, I see. That's the life to live, right? Volleyball and then when you wake up, volleyball before you go to sleep.
Crazy.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, because you mentioned that you coach, are you the head coach at, what'd you say, Western Oregon?
Yeah, Western Oregon. We're the
Okay.
only Division II school, NCAA Division II school in Oregon.
Oh,
So
wow.
pretty unique, stands out a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're the head coach there.
Head coach. Yep.
And then you also have your own club, and that's youth, correct?
Yeah, youth. So I'm just one of our club coaches or club admin at the current current club I coach at. I started
Okay.
a club before I joined this club, and so just any and all volleyball, any which way. So
So what's it like coaching between the different levels? Like everything from the like just how busy, because obviously you say you made a career out of this, so obviously it's your job, so you're doing a lot of it. But I mean that transition from as people like as you're coaching like is women's right on the collegiate side, like
Yeah.
as they get older, like what's the like is there any like changes or anything that you kind of have to adjust to?
sure. Also, sorry if you can hear my dogs in the background. I was like, oh man, we're really rolling the dice here. And you're gonna be chill or not, but if you ever hear anything kind of weird.
You're good.
No, I didn't.
I've already moved rooms once because my dog was in the living room and he echoed throughout the whole house. So
Just yell at me if they start to get too loud or something.
Oh no, you're
You're
good.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. So usually, when I'm waking up, we'll take our dogs to like a doggy daycare because we can drop them off at 5:30 and pick them up at like 8:30. It's crazy. I don't know. This place we found is awesome. So I usually wake up getting those two dogs, my two golden retrievers, to school by like 7 a.m. My commute's about an hour and a half from where I live to our college. Something unique about what we do is we practice like 12 to 2 usually, like kind of in the middle of the day. But essentially that opens up our schedule to go back to where we live another hour and a half. I coach a club kind of closer to where we live. We meaning like my coaching staff.
Yeah.
Super close friends of mine who coach all together at college. We also coach at the same club, which is very convenient.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Hard situation. But we're getting to school, coaching those guys, coaching our college team, usually from 12 to 2, getting in the car, driving back. We try to fit in a lesson or two from 4:30 to 5:30 or 5:30 to 6:30. And then usually there's practice from 6 to 8 or 8 to 10. So we're just working all day as long as we can. I mean, coaching isn't a gloriously profitable profession, but if you want to find work, it's out there, So
Oh yeah.
pretty much coaching as many days of the week as we can. And
Yeah.
you talked a little bit about like, is it like different? I mean, where we coach at the Division II level, I mean, it's like super high level,
Yeah.
but you're not 6'4". It's like you'll get a kid who was a DS Libero at a Division I school and they want to be in 6-row outside at Division II, right? So it's like super talented. And our club kids, I mean, they're incredibly talented too. I'm helping coach our 18 gold team right now. I mean, we got 10 players and 8 of them are going D1, and it's like, dude, you guys are incredible athletes. Like way better than I ever was. Shoot, but yeah, youth sports is crazy nowadays. But
Oh yeah.
the two worlds of club sports and then college volleyball. I mean, the lines are getting so blurred with the talent level. I mean, so many kids, so incredibly talented. So, but whether kids are playing in college or not, or just hope everybody has fun when they play volleyball. It's brought so many people together. It's helped me meet my wife. I mean, volleyball is a game I feel incredibly indebted to. I don't know how you guys feel. I mean, in some
Yes.
weird way, volleyball brought us together. On this.
Yeah,
podcast.
exactly.
It's like,
100%.
sometimes I feel like I owe it to the game to give back as much as I can, and it helps because it's like, okay, well, if I'm pretty good at this coaching thing, I can make money and make a lifestyle, but I love it, and I also feel like I owe something to the game, all that jazz. So
No, absolutely. We all three of us have, I don't want to say very different, but it does, yeah, no, pretty different backgrounds when it comes to how we started playing volleyball.
but then
yeah.
you guys met all in college.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Or
Me
you
and
guys met
Yeah,
through
we all knew each other when we
well,
were in school.
we met
yeah.
in college,
Yeah.
but like me and Xander went to the same college, and then Hayden went to a different college, but we like played each other. So then that's how I met Hayden, and then connected and Hayden to Xander, and now we're just one.
Yeah, I met Hayden for the first time at I think that first Lakeview tournament that I did. So beach with Dom.
Oh, that's right, because we were at B Dubs afterwards. I remember that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I met Hayden that way, and then we kind of became friends from that point on. Michael and I met because we played club together at the school we went to. So,
Which was a really funny story about how it happened.
so
So,
do you
want
want
to explain it to me?
Yeah. So, do you want me to just go about like just the basic of what happened purely?
Wait, I'll do it since I was like already on. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
So I have been on the club for 3 years. I joined my freshman year. And that's when I first like got into volleyball because I played soccer all throughout high school, never touched the sport, whatever. Fast forward, it's my junior year, and I'm running the club, and our one middle who was like pretty brand new, he ended up getting hurt in the fall, so then he didn't come back in the spring. Well, we have a league tournament day where we had to play set or 3 games, and then if we seeded high enough, we played a tournament the next day, whatever. I needed a middle, and I went to the rec center. Yeah, I went to the rec center, and I was gonna get some reps in with our setter, and Xander was sitting at the front desk, and a mutual friend that we had was also there, and he was talking, and he was like, yeah, he's somewhat interested in volleyball. And I said, I looked him up and down, and I said, how tall are you? He's like, I'm 6'5". And I was like, okay, if you join the club team, you have a starting spot, and we play next weekend, so you will be playing and starting. And it happened. And although it wasn't the brightest at the time, I remember he hit 1 3-ball by accident and cranked in the 10-foot line. And we're like, okay, perfect, we got this. And ironically, we ended up finishing the best we finished throughout my 2 previous years. We made it to the semis, ranked top 4. It was like crazy. But yeah, that was his introduction.
Let's go, dude. I thought you were gonna say, and then he got 1 monster block.
No. He did. He roofed the middle so bad, and we're like, it's because he was tall. But
I was half expecting. I gotta be honest, guys. I was like half expecting a soundboard today, and just any time, and you're just gonna be like, boom, monster.
shut up.
Should I invest in a soundboard?
I think this would take us to the next level.
I
Truly,
think you're right. No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'll get a label maker and I'll slap like in honor of Coach K on it.
God.
Yeah.
So funny.
Who's in control of it though? That's going to be the tough part. Now that we're in 3 separate locations, like, do we ship the soundboard for every episode and like it rotates between the 3 of us? Who's in control?
I want to turn. I want to know what to do.
We'll ship it out to Oregon next time Coach K's on. He can control it. It's just nothing but the monster blocks.
Yeah, actually, in order for guests to get on the podcast from here on out, you have to have an audition episode where you're not allowed to speak and you only operate the soundboard.
That's such a good idea.
Christensen's on, just like
You want to talk about differentiating yourself from other content creators in this day and age? I think that's how you do it.
I think that's the way to go.
hey, I don't make the rules. Sorry.
True.
Wait, actually, speaking of content, that was the next thing I wanted to get into. Obviously, you post a lot on, I don't know, are you on TikTok?
Not on TikTok. I mean,
Okay.
I have TikTok, but like Coach K808, not on TikTok.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not on TikTok either. That's why I was curious. But yeah, on Instagram, obviously, you post a lot. Followed you. I get your videos all the time on my feed. What started that? What made you want to like start being really, really prominent on social media?
Xander, you just very prominent on Instagram. Yes.
Someone
Lay the
rehearsed all
glaze
the
on.
questions.
I would say, like most people, I think we look at people who are on social media and we just think like, oh, I could do that, dude. Like easy, and maybe not easy, but people will, oh well, oh, I don't want to do all the editing, or oh, what would I even talk about, and to be honest, I was just really tired of my own bullshit excuses, and I was just like, dude, are you gonna do it or are you not gonna do it? Like, let's just figure this out. My wife and I were expecting our first kid, and
Congratulations.
I was like,
Yes, congrats.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm scared shitless and excited. It just, I don't know if this is like parent instincts or something. I was like, I'm not doing enough. Like, holy sh! Like, it almost just pushed me over the edge to kind of just be like, we better do something. Like, you're not gonna know if it's gonna turn into anything unless you do it. Like, you gotta
Exactly.
let it rip. Like, you gotta do it. And now I'm trying to consume as much content from those people who make content about making content. Like, okay, like, oh, what's a hook? Like, you start to learn all of that stuff, and you're like, okay, like, this is a whole part-time job, like trying to learn how to, figure all this stuff out. And so it's been cool. I like learning new things, but the content purely just came from a place of like, man, I just want to make sure I'm not leaving any stone unturned in terms of like what I could do for my kid, and like, if content creation could turn into something later, maybe that's more lessons or camps or, whatever, any kind of brand partnerships or things like that. Well, not going to happen unless I start doing it. So I was like, okay, well, let's figure this thing out. I also have always loved kind of, in high school, I took film 1 and film 2, and like, it was sick. Like, I loved like putting stories together and making movies kind of a thing, and loved that. Like, it was like, oh, I found it so interesting and appealing, but never thought like, oh, where is this going to go? And so now that I've been doing it more and more and more, I'm like, oh, it feels like it's kind of scratching that old itch, like telling stories is a really cool thing. So, I would say that's kind of the short version of it is like, man, if this turns into something, that's awesome. If not, like, so many people are just like, even if you think it's not going to lead to anything, like, you should be building a personal brand and like letting it rip. And then you just go on Instagram and you see these coaches and you're just like, dude, like, we can do what they're doing. Like, they don't have any other resume that like is so different from mine that I'm not qualified or, I just am like, stop making excuses for yourself. Let it rip. Start the podcast. Start the Instagram page. Do what you got to do, because I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we kind of follow the same suit of. I know for me personally, I definitely follow that same suit. But for us, we were like, we don't know what's going to happen with this podcast, but you're not going to know unless you actually do it. So we were just like, screw it, let's get it done. So I came up with the name. It just kind of stuck. Everybody.
Give me the history of naming it.
It was honestly very, very short-lived thing.
Not if you go back to at the net.
So I was going to say that. That was my next part. So before Salt Line, me and Xander and then 2 other guys on our college club team were like, let's do a podcast volleyball group and like do basically what we're doing now.
Yep.
And the name was, and Xander made it.
I did, yeah.
At the net. Don't know why.
I don't know. It sounded good.
Yeah, that was literally it.
Classic. Well, ATL. Let's go.
Yeah, and then Salt Line, Xander, you explain that, because even I still to this day am like.
So I fell into the rabbit hole of ChatGPT.
Oh no!
So I was like banging out trying to find like something that just like sounded somewhat like didn't sound what's the word I'm looking for, like corny, yeah, like didn't sound corny, but also didn't really specifically like put us in the niche of volleyball. So it was like it like you hear it and you're like, okay, that could literally be anything type of thing. And I don't know, it just like I was bouncing all these ideas with like ChatGPT, trying to like get it to give me something that I liked, and it never actually gave me the name Salt Line. But for some reason, the idea of line, as in like volleyball lines, and at the time of this podcast being created, we were in the midst of outdoor season. So we were playing a lot of beach. So that kind of oriented it toward kind of like the whole like ocean, beach, tropical. So salt came into that mix as well. So I put the two together and I was like, salt line. It doesn't sound that bad. So I was like, F it, let's do it. So I sent it to them. I was like, I made a logo up for it. I sent it to them. I was like, this is what I think we should do. And they don't care. They were just like, Xander, this you do what you want to do. I was like, okay, sure. So we stuck with it. And now I initially I was unsure of it. So I was thinking about potentially changing it. But over the summer, when we were playing different tournaments up in Cleveland, a lot of the Cleveland people that we know started referencing the podcast and, oh, like it's the Salt Line Boys or blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I can't change it now.
Oh, no, yeah, it's stuck. Yeah.
There is one key thing you're forgetting. Why is there a
I was like, what's the?
Man, I miss him every day. I think of him. I could wake up in the morning and I think of our fallen brother.
So originally, because like if you go to our like very first post, not far down, because we don't have a lot. There's another guy in there.
Dude, red or blue
Doritos. We had a fourth member, but he just kind of like ended up not like really wanting to do this anymore. Not in the sense of like he hated it, but he was just like, his words, he didn't follow a lot of volleyball and didn't really talk a lot of volleyball. He plays pretty good player, but he just also like doesn't really want to play the sport anymore. He's kind of like figuring out his life. Not to throw Juan out there, but that's what he is doing.
Well, you already failed at that.
It's fine at this point. But so yeah, the 4 came because an A kind of looks like a 4 if you flip it around a little bit. So like that's what Xander's whole thought was.
Yeah,
and,
I flipped it and made it like at an angle, and I was like, you know what, it kind of looks dope. So I ran with it, and then he left. So it was kind of like, oh well.
I will say, I don't actually think he's like fully said I'm done, like I've left the podcast. Like he's still very active in our group chat, and he talks to us a lot, and like I actually was just on the phone with him for like an hour and a half right before this episode. So I mean, really, I just think a lot of what happened was like we all got into a very busy season of our lives in the winter. I just finished with grad school, and so I had to do a lot with my research report and all that stuff. Like, Xander had a lot of stuff with his job. Like he moved from Canton to Fort Wayne over the fall, and Michael was finishing up the fall semester with finals. So we had a couple months there where we really didn't film anything. And I think a lot of the issue that like we took with kind of trying to get off the ground with all of that was we were like, oh, well, we need all 4 of us to be able to film. Like we have to have all 4 of us in the room and able to do that. And when you have 4 people that are in very different stages of their lives on very different schedules, that can be a really tough thing to make happen. And so I think that there just kind of came to a point where like I had come home from school and I had a lot more free time because now obviously I'm not bound to classes or anything like that. And I think same thing with Michael, who, was on his winter break at the time. We were like, hey, we want to film. But then maybe, from the other side, like, Juan was like, I'm busy with a lot of other stuff. And so we ended up making that decision where we were like, hey, we don't necessarily need all 4 of us to have to film an episode. And I really liked the fact that we made that decision because I think that, the identity of the group and who we are, like, exists between the 4 of us, but it doesn't necessarily have to include all of us on every single thing we do. So, even though, like, we are a group of 4 people at the end of the day, like, there could be podcasts with just 2 of us, with, it may be a different 2 of us the next week, or with different combinations of 3. And at the end of the day, like, we kind of hope to still bring the same analysis and the same content, regardless of who's available and who isn't to show up on a given day when we want to film.
Roger that. Makes sense. Do you guys also play together? Like, do you play like quads together and stuff, or you just happen to be 4 individual players?
We haven't officially played a 4s tournament together, have we?
No.
I don't think so. We played sixes. The three of us played that sixes tournament
Yeah.
that Michael loves to talk about because he beat the Pit Club team. Hey guys, hey Pit Club, did you know that Michael beat you in February of last year? And he brags about it on every episode of the podcast.
Quick backstory.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
25 minutes later.
Just for quick, in our league, we're playing, and I am a 5'7" setter now. I was a libero for my first 3 years of the college club, and then I was a setter. So I'm setting my senior year, blah, blah, blah. Their outside starts talking a lot of shit. And I am from Youngstown, and we don't take that from Youngstown. So we're losing really badly, and then we make a comeback, we beat them. And I just I'm talking shit the whole time, and that's it. We then played them in a different state, and I'm like, guys, we're not losing. And then we won. So that's it. Nothing.
Different state. We were in,
or different. No.
we were in Cleveland.
No. Because the first time it happened, it was at Carnegie, which is in PA. So.
No, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
But yeah. So that's it.
The Salt Lion Boys lore runs deep.
It's a deep bag.
All the different chapters.
It's a deep bag.
So we all have different beginnings into the sport, so it kind of our experiences have varied greatly.
We've never done a tournament, but we went to there's a place in Cleveland that has an open gym, and we've ran fours there before with the four of us, but we've never done an official adult tournament.
Yeah, but also keep in mind Juan will admit to this. He is definitely 100% more of a beach guy. He loves beach. I would say probably lives and breathes beach. He doesn't mind indoor, but he definitely will take beach over indoor any day. Mm-hmm. I like grass. I love grass.
I was gonna ask you guys, what's do you guys all live in Cleveland? You guys all live in?
No, we're just in and around.
It's about an hour drive for where I'm at currently.
Is the volleyball community sprawled out like how you guys are talking about? I'm just wondering what's the dominant format here in Oregon. Once it starts getting rainy, I would say reverse quads is the big indoor format. So people will just sign up for a reverse quads league, play that for 2 iterations. Somebody starts to do grass when it gets sunnier. What is the game that you guys play?
I would say 3-1 co-ed is probably the main.
Yeah.
That's the format I've seen the most for the tournaments in Cleveland. There's really not a lot of sixes. It's a big indoor fours community, is what a lot of the tournaments are. There's a place that does doubles year round. We have some indoor sand courts over the winter, and there's a big group of guys that will play sand pretty much all the entire year. But I would definitely say on the indoor side, it's more so fours than sixes. You see a little bit of reverse co-ed, but I would say that regular co-ed is probably more popular and more common up there than Revco tends to be.
Yeah.
So the main gym is called Force. They have and they're a club team too. So they're a youth women's club team, but on weekdays they do different leagues, and I'm pretty sure Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are all different fours format, and then Wednesday I believe is the Revco day. But mostly
You're wrong. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is fours, Thursday, Friday sixes, but
that's what
not really super relevant. Yeah.
Yeah. So they.
I used to ref there.
The fours. Did you? Okay. Mm-hmm. But then normally Saturdays are when they do their big all day 1 day tournaments, and most of the time it's some sort of fours. I would say that'd be about it.
Yeah. We also do a lot of draw pairs too. I don't know if that's a format that you guys do a lot in Oregon, but I feel like both in indoor and in beach over the summer, you see some different groups of people that run it. But basically you'll sign up with, most of the time it's a co-ed partner. And you'll play 8 games, 8 sets throughout the day as your pool play. And basically you get paired with another co-ed pair, and then you play against 2 other random co-ed pairs. And then based off of like how many points you have going into playoffs, that determines your seed. And then some tournaments, it's a random draw for who you get played with in bracket play. Some tournaments, it's like a schoolyard pick'em, and then based off of like who has the most points, they get to pick from the top, like they get to pick from anybody in the bottom half of the pairs. So that's a format that you see a lot, which I like because, you know, you get to meet new people. Obviously, it's not going to be as high level as you having your own set team of players that you've played with for a long time. But especially if you get some of the, you know, higher quality players in the area playing those events, those can be a really enjoyable format that the community seems to bond around.
I like that. I'm sure that's happened over here. Since coaching, I've been pretty out of the adult scene, but I like that. That seems very my speed, like you said.
Yeah.
People, you know, like just not casual because everybody wants to be competitive, but a little more casual because it's not like your set team, right? So that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. What it's blind draw. What did you say it was?
Yeah, like blind draw co-ed 4s.
Yeah.
Sick.
Something I wish we had a little bit more in, at least in Northeast Ohio, because I know it's really big in like Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area, and I know it's pretty big down like near like the Cincinnati, like Lexington, kind of like that Kentucky, Ohio area. Grass. I wish we had grass because I, for some reason, love playing grass. I love the freedom of it because it's like you have the freedom that you get with beach, but it's like you're playing indoor, and that, I don't know, something about that just like, I cannot wait for it to get warm because currently because I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana right now. It's like -3 degrees out. It's terrible. I hate it.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Same here. Everybody's just like hunkers down till the sun comes down, and then it's just like, grass, beach. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah, I know. I'm interested. What is the primary format of like outdoor? I know you said that there is some grass and beach, but like for Cleveland, like it's very big beach community over the summer. And so, yeah, you really don't see a lot of grass, but you go about 2 hours east to Pennsylvania and they have like, it's just about the only spot in the country that I've seen this, but the dominant format is old school grass doubles. So like, you know, big court, side out scoring, no let serves. And that hands down, like I pretty much have played every format of volleyball in my experience as a player. I'm pretty format agnostic in terms of like if there's level, you know, if the level's there, then I'll go and play and get the competition and the reps. Old school grass twos far and away is the most brutal physically format because you could just play these games for 2.5 hours and it's just side out. The sun's beating down on you. It's like 95 degrees outside and you're having to rip aggressive jump serves to even, you know, try and get the other team off the net so that you have a chance to dig the ball. But I'm curious as to what the big grass format out in Oregon usually is.
Grass, I mean, a lot of reverse quads. I feel like that's just a super popular format. Some guys have been trying to bring triples. So like just men's triples. But I, honestly, I feel like the reverse quads is like the big format in Oregon, at least from what I've seen. I'm sure there's probably other leagues or things that are happening, but
yeah,
I also think there's a little bit of a like, you know, not underground, but there's like the Facebook groups that have like, hey, like there's leagues and it's consistent. And then there's like all the cool guys go play on like the, you know, someone's property. They have a big court, you know. It's like,
yeah.
You know, like, there's also that stuff, but it's like, I would say,
dude, do they have the West Coast Malort court?
Oh, I don't know.
That was the craziest story that I heard. So when I was at the Rumble, you get some good stories at like the Pottstown Rumble and, you know, some of these big events. But there was a guy who wore Malort court slunks. And I was like, you have to tell me the story. I need to know what the Malort court is. And supposedly there's this guy in like the Philly area. He told me his name, but I forget. But who hosts like a pretty high level beach training group out there. And you know, guys like Andrew Dentler and some other like pretty big name pros from kind of the East Coast, like that's kind of where they all go to train. But they have an initiation ritual where before your first game you play at his court, you have to take a shot of Malort in front of everybody else there. And I've had Malort once, and that's more than enough Malort for me in my entire life. So that's definitely a good story. But I wonder if there are any cool secretive initiation rituals like that out west.
Oh, man. If there are, I'm not cool enough to know about them. Have you guys heard of Seaside, the Seaside Beach Tournament?
Oh yeah. Is that the one where Tate fought the guy this year?
Oh, there's the clip. He runs and just.
Yeah. He full on punches a guy in the face. Some guy got into a fight with his mom, I think is what it was, and he runs off the court and starts beating this guy up. I think that was the one in Oregon, right?
Like I think I know what clip you're talking about. Anyway, we'll find it later or whatever. Or Seaside Beach Volleyball, biggest beach volleyball tournament in the country, or maybe the world. I don't know. But there's hundreds of beach volleyball courts down in Seaside, and so that's another big format. I would say it's mostly doubles, and then when you get into the last couple of days, there's quads or sixes. People play sixes. It's pretty fun, yeah. So yeah, but cool. That's crazy. I remember that clip. I was like, hey, that looks familiar, and then just boom. What's going on? Whoa.
Yeah, they kept it pretty under wraps, if I remember correctly. They took it off a lot of places on Instagram. I think it happened while I was playing in another tournament, because by the time the guys had talked about it all happening, I looked online to try to find it, and AVP and everybody else had taken down these videos because they didn't want the bad publicity. The funniest part is that Tate is sponsored by a company that I'm an ambassador with, called Laco Gives. Their founder actually is originally from the Cleveland area, but now lives out west. And their motto, which their name is an acronym for, is Love Always, Create Optimism. And so, here's Tate in this shirt that says, Love Always, Create Optimism, just beating up this guy on the sidelines of this tournament. And, the couple of posts that I saw with that imagery, that's what everybody was talking about. They were like, man, great reputation for Laco here. Really strong optimism that Tate's showing in the stands.
What's this guy Tate? What's his last name?
How do you pronounce it? Is it Caius? He's the libero for Trinity Western, and he's a great beach player. He's a short guy, but he's got massive hops.
Yeah, I think I just pulled this thing up. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Yeah. Charging. Oh, let's go. Yeah, because I think he plays a lot with this guy Brandon.
I think you're right.
And that guy played at the club that I coach at.
Oh, okay. Nice.
These guys are cool. And then playing at Seaside, I was like, damn, these guys are good. The heck? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's one of his videos I can see. This is down at Seaside. Yeah, just jump.
He gets up there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, he's one of the most fun players to watch because he just has an insane vertical.
Oh yeah. Well, sick, cool.
Yeah. I don't know how much time. We'll probably wrap it up here within the next couple of minutes, but I had one more question. I was kind of curious, with you being out on the West Coast, being up there in Oregon, how frequently do you get involved? Because I know California is very heavy when it comes to not only obviously collegiate volleyball and stuff of that nature, but also just from the social media influencer side. They have the 6-man tournament that goes on down there. I know a lot of events and stuff by Out of System and whatnot get put on. Do you ever attend any of those being out that way, or do you kind of stay within your own realm?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to go to those quite yet.
Okay.
I've seen them though, and I'm like, dang, that looks like a great time. But
yeah,
it always seems to conflict with a camp I'm doing or something.
Yeah.
I'm on my lunch break, open up my phone, I'm like, damn, would have been sick to get the invite to the 6-man. That's because it looks just like a great, great time and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't. There's a couple coaches that I know who are good friends. Guys who are either former college coaches who are coaching club now, or just kind of been coaching a lot of clubs. I know some people in California, but I'm just washed athlete. Nobody's asking me to play on any team. I'll be somebody's cheerleader. I can do that. We'll do that.
I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of to branch off of that. What was your position? What did you do when you did play?
Yes.
mainly.
Yeah, slow, clunky middle who tipped too much, and then I put on the right a little bit,
Okay.
and that was fun. That was probably more like my senior year, and I was a little bit more of an athlete, and so I played a little bit better.
If you like wish you could have been any position, would you still stick to like middle or right side, or would you like want to swap to like setter, libero, like?
Yeah, I think I see the game pretty well, and I think maybe my mentality matches more with a setter. But everything awesome. Volleyball is just an incredible dynamic game, and so no regrets, no regrets. Yeah, I'll set a little bit, here and there when I can, but nothing serious at all. But
Yeah. I don't think volleyball gets enough credit. Just with me being so new to the sport, I don't think it gets enough credit for its it's such a small sport in comparison to other sports that are out there, from like soccer to American football, blah blah blah. But like for the community that it has,
yeah,
I mean, I don't feel like I obviously was a soccer player growing up. I played baseball as well. Never really did anything outside that, but I think the community that volleyball has is just like, obviously everything, there's going to have a good and a bad side. Like there's going to be bad apples, but I mean, it's just, I think it's incredible. Like what volleyball can do with like such a small amount of people. I can't even imagine if it was as popular as, like soccer, for example, like with its global dominance, like what kind of community could be built around that. I know it's growing too, which is nice to see. It's really nice to see.
just the salt line boys doing the hard work. When pro volleyball comes to America for the boys, you guys can be like, we were some of the first guys talking about volleyball, man.
Oh, that's a good question. Is VLA considered?
No, it's not. We don't even need him to answer that. I was about to say, I'm like, pro volleyball, yes, when it comes, because it's not here currently, because VLA is not a pro league.
All right, hold on now.
Are you saying it is? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it was.
No.
I was like,
All right, Team Pineapple. We get it, man. You play for Team Pineapple.
I haven't played yet.
That's true. Yeah, I'll see you at the Ketter Center, buddy.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
You
Hopefully.
playing for Team Pineapple? You going to like adult nationals or something?
We actually, I don't know if they're going to adult. Actually, I think they are. Yeah. Anyway.
Funny enough, I don't know if you've seen the text.
No.
Dom put in. They're in. So we have our team.
Okay. Fair enough. So we are going to adult nationals. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. I don't know what Pineapple's doing, but yeah. I technically, as of now, play for them. Yes.
Big deal. Wow. Big deal. Wow. Cool.
It is cool. I've been going to the practices and stuff, and it's a great group of guys. Like really incredible athletes, amazing guys. Loy is amazing. Like obviously Olympian setter, gold medalist. Like crazy stuff that he can do, especially at the ripe old age of 50. So I think he's 50. I hope he's 50 at least, or I just
You just lost.
You know.
You just lost your shot.
Yeah, but no, incredible guys. Great. I mean, great group, very well organized for what it is. So yeah, I'm excited to be a part of it. Hayden also plays, so
I do. I mean, not for Pineapple, for a couple of the local teams out of Lexington. So I mean, nothing. Not a team with the reputation of anything like a Pineapple. But the nice thing about that league is that, I mean, anywhere you go, like locally, you get a group of 5 or 6 guys that want to play, and it's good. Like it's a good organizational structure for getting that high level play at some of those tournaments. So yeah, we'll play each other in a tournament here in about a month or so, and I've definitely got that one on our calendar. Hopefully we'll play each other. I guess I don't know who.
yeah, we don't know for
at the
sure,
event,
but that would be awesome if me and you got to play against each other. Yeah, I got one in 2 weeks. Actually, there's a VLA event here in Fort Wayne. That I'll be playing in 2 weeks, and then obviously the one that Hayden was talking about in a couple months. Him and I will both be at that one.
Sick.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. That should be fun.
I will follow the pod closely. Not missing any.
Get all the information.
Actually, that's what we need. Can we stream the game live and have Michael commentate?
That would be so. Wait, hold on.
If
Wait.
me and Hayden play, Michael, can
What's the date?
you say right now that you're gonna do that?
What's the date?
It's March 14th and 15th. I think it's a 2-day event.
I thought it was three. I
not
thought it was the
mistaken.
third. I thought it was 13th, 14th. Oh well, we might be traveling down. That's
I
what
think it's only 2. I'm almost positive it's only 2.
we might be
Depending
traveling down on Friday.
Depending on
That's
the
why I said
time,
that.
maybe, because like, I know. Well, we have YSU on the 14th and 7th, and then I don't know what works like. Also, but also we might qualify for the 21st because YSU is gonna win the whole thing.
I hope you guys do.
Go Gwens,
Well,
baby.
depending.
Flippers
Hayden,
up.
Hayden, you don't know, but you don't know the game plan for our first game day.
No, I don't.
So we only have 2 middles, and one of them might not be able to make it. So we're gonna
Okay.
run a botched 5-1 with 2 right sides, and I'm gonna block and set from the middle.
Yes.
I am not taller than 5'7".
Yeah, you're taking the chip, man. You're taking the chip.
I said if I block a middle at all, I won.
Yeah, game over.
Yeah, I won.
Now bonus points if the middle he blocks happens to be on the Pit Club team.
You have to stop referencing them. It's not gonna look good.
They just wanted a nice fun, good sportsmanship final with Case, man. That's all that they wanted.
Yeah, shut them down. Us.
Michael said, "Nope." Oh,
Insert
my
the
God.
setter dump picture.
They were all on the back line.
Yeah, they were
All 3 of them. All 3 of
on the
them.
ground, just watching the ball drop. Hold on, I think I can pull it up.
No.
I'm pretty sure I have a side by side.
When
think
you,
I took
when
it.
you edit the video, you can put it in.
Oh, I do. I found it.
Yeah, that's actually what we need. We need Coach K's reaction if he was coaching the team that just got center dumped on like this.
How good will this look? Okay, so I'm setting. That's all of them. Whatever on their side. So obviously going up for a jump set, and then that's the moment after. Ball's on the ground, by the way. That was our point. My setter dump.
That's the Pit Club team.
Yep.
Now you know. And now you know.
I love how I've successfully gotten Michael to bring him up for the last 3 episodes. I think I'm
we're
just
done.
an
This is
agent
done.
of doom and destruction at this point.
We're done. We're not doing it again.
Dude. No, I'm commenting on every salt line post from here on out. Pit Club team hates to see this pod successful.
That's what we need right
Hey,
there.
that's the dream, man.
That's funny.
I don't think any of the clips have gotten posted.
No, I made sure they haven't.
Oh,
We could change that.
We can change that real quick. Oh yeah, I don't have anything else. Anybody got anything else? We're coming up on an hour, so.
Not unless we want Coach K to read an AI generated article.
Have you
He
seen
could
those?
check in on the latest Viral 9 post
what? No.
regarding Macy Bozinger, and one of the picks was Lexi Rodriguez. Great find, Michael, by the way. Great find.
Oh my gosh, what is? No, I saw the most recent post. It was the Kentucky libero or something.
Yeah, about Molly Tuzzo. So yeah, are you on Facebook at all? I guess I can give a little bit of background to this specific bit of ours.
Yes, I'm on Facebook.
So yeah, I mean, I'm on Facebook a good amount because that's kind of where a lot of our volleyball community runs through. So a lot of the events will get posted on Facebook, and the local venues will have their own Facebook page where you can see their calendar of what tournaments are going to happen. But that also means that I have a decent amount of Facebook friends who I can keep up with their posts and stuff. And so yeah, when I'm scrolling through my feed, on Facebook especially, I think just because it resonates a little bit more with maybe the older community that tends to be on Facebook versus Instagram, there is a lot of just pure AI generated slop that gets like so much attention because if you just touch like the right nerve in terms of like a pressure point in like politics or sports or something like that, you'll get like 50 Dougs in the comment section that'll like, automatically, talk about whatever the given issue is. And so interestingly enough, I've gone down the rabbit hole deep enough where I've found like this type of content, but specifically catered to like women's NCAA college volleyball. And so there are these like 4 or 5 accounts that we've found that just continue to pump out these like fake AI generated news articles that talk about things that just like never happened. And they are so funny to read. There was an episode that we filmed at one point that had the clip of the Tuzzo clip in there. We haven't posted it yet because there were some audio issues, but it was literally just me and Xander like reading these articles and just absolutely losing it every single time throughout the entire episode. So we have a group chat where, yes, on Facebook we'll just send each other these specific articles, and they really are magnificent, I must say.
Give him 3 because there's Viral 9. So he can look at them.
Oh yeah. So Viral 9, the Cats V-Ball Club, is the UK one, and then I think isn't it Neb Volley Fans or something like that? That's the other Nebraska one.
I think so.
Was that the one that said that Elon Musk gave a scholarship to Bergen? Oh, because that was what happened last episode, was when we found the Bergen Riley one, and that turned into the Bergen Riley because they misspelled her last name.
Dude, it's so bad. I just don't. I don't have words. I really don't. Right, Xander.
I feel like we should send one of the articles that's in our group chat. Like, I'm trying to think of what's a good one. What's a good one to send over? He's already seen the Tuzzo one, but we have like yours was actually pretty good. The Maisie one, just because it actually, one of the picks was just Olivia was Lexi Rodriguez, and I was like,
oh, I found the one of shocking news in American college sports world this Christmas. Billionaire Elon Musk has announced that he's personally sponsoring Harper Murray with $5 million.
Excellent. Thank you, Elon. Very cool. We have Brooklyn DeLay refusing to wear a gay pride patch on her uniform. We have the Viral 9 like sonnet about Nebraska missing the Final Four. The one about like what happens when you throw a party and the guest of honor never arrives.
I see this Viral 9 one. They have 2 different girls in this picture, Lexi Rodriguez and Macy Bozinger. Is that
Yes, is that the one? That's the one that Michael posted. And it's all about Macy. It's all about Macy.
People are commenting like a normal post. Like, oh, love these guys or love her.
Love these guys.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, now I'm gonna get sucked in. Oh no.
Yeah, you've been introduced now, so I'll let you pursue the rabbit hole in your own time. And also feel free to check out, our shameless parody of this content at the Volleyball Dig Line.
Yeah, perfect. I'm in on that. Golly.
Xander, you ended up posting the one about like Bergen's military boyfriend, didn't you?
Dude, it's just so bad.
Did you read the Moni one, Michael?
The Moni one.
There's a Moni one?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Check it out another time.
You will hate us. You will disaffiliate with the podcast.
Yeah. Oh God!
Wait.
ChatGPT is amazing.
I
All right. Well, that was good. That was a good podcast.
Right on.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. I don't know what I can do all the way from here, from Oregon, to help you guys out. But if I ever can, just let me know. I'll do what I can. You guys are awesome, and it's good vibes here for the last hour.
likewise.
And it was awesome.
Tell all your players that they need like a pre-watch, like something to watch before a game to ease the mind. Podcast, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw on the pod. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I got the timeline in my head. 2 months until the Hayden Xander on-court competition here. Michael, you'll live stream it.
Yep.
I'm in on that. Yeah, let's go. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on. It's obviously a pleasure to have somebody like it's very unique for us because we had everybody who's been guests before, people that like we're like close to or know. Having somebody who's a part of the volleyball community that's on the other side of the country is incredible.
Dude, I'm glad you guys asked, man. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and we'd love to have you back on another
Cool.
time. So
Cool.
maybe get some more lore from this point until the next time that we can talk about.
Yes.
And the pit volleyball team will not be one of them. It will not be one of them.
No, they're getting tagged. They're getting tagged in the next post, 100%. I'm tagging them. I think they already did. Didn't somebody tag him in Xander's like year recap post and was like, I think that was Justin, right? Didn't Justin tag him and say like, I heard this guy's Pitt's father or something like that?
It was. I remember.
Oh my god.
All right.
I love it. Well, right on, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, anytime you guys want, just shoot me a message, and we'll go from there.
1000%. Do it again.
Well, yes, thank you so much again for joining.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on. Thanks, guys. See ya. Aloha.
Yep.